高提示，提升你的球技与品味。
Hello, golf tips followers. I'm Kevin Smeltz, Director of Golf at the PGA of America Academy in Mission Hills. Today we want to talk a little bit about putting and some of the most important things about putting. One of the most important things is you get what's called a true roll, where the ball rolls end over end. That helps you keep the ball on the right line so it doesn't bounce offline, and also helps you go the right distance. Okay, so oftentimes we see people and they hit the ball and it actually has backspin, which you obviously want with a wedge or something like that. But in putting, we don't. So because of the footprints on the green as we walk all over the green, the ball is always going to sit in a little bit of a depression or a little bit of a hole. No matter what it looks like, the green looks flat, there's always a little depression. So what we need to do is we need to get the ball out of this little hole and hovering like this without backspin or forward spin, and then when it hits the ground, it'll start rolling end over end. So to do that, we need to create an upward angle of attack. So as you hit the ball, you're going to hit the ball slightly on the upswing, a couple degrees, 2 or 3 degrees is what the best players in the world do if they're measured, right? But in order to create topspin, it's like if you were playing ping pong. If I was playing ping pong and I was going to hit a topspin shot, I would have the paddle angled forward, so de-lofted, yet I would hit up. So that motion, that relationship between the loft of the putter or the loft of the paddle and the angle I hit up is what creates the neutral spin or the top spin. What happens with most people that make backspin is they actually add loft, they release the putter too early, and sometimes you can actually do that and hit down, and that actually creates backspin. So here's a good drill for those of you that want to make sure that you create the right spin, to keep the ball on line and to go the proper distance. So as I set up, you'll notice I have a little bit of angle in my right wrist here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one finger on my hand and one finger on my forearm so I can sense the difference between those angles. Now what I want to do is I actually want to putt and make sure that I keep that pressure there and keep that angle like so. I don't want it to go like this. But if you have your fingers on there, you can sense the difference in pressure and sense how your wrist is moving. So what I want to do is I want to keep the pressure there, putt back and through, and make sure. That'll help make sure that you're not adding loft to the putter, which is one of the factors. The other factor, remember, is to hit up. So as I do that, I want to make sure I hit it solid, but I want to make sure I keep this angle and have the handle of the grip rising through the ball. So one of the keys to do that also is to have the ball forward in my stance a little bit. So if we think the putter is going to bottom out in the center, we want to put the ball slightly forward to help that. So I'm going to put the ball forward in my stance, under my left eye, slightly above the bottom of the arc, put my hands there. I'm going to make sure I keep that pressure there, get the handle of the putter rising through the ball. There you have it. Create a great spin, overspin. So if that's a problem for you, if you think you need to work on that to get your putts more on line and rolling the distance that you think they should, practice this. I know you're going to make more putts.